Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on ForgottenWeapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum, and courtesy of Morphe's, we have a super cool submachine gun out here at the range today to do some shooting with. This is, of course, an MP5SD, Schalldämpfer, or suppressed. If you didn't see yesterday's video talking about the construction and the history of this gun, well, go back and check that out. But today, we're going to do some tinkering with it on the range. So I'm just going to start by doing some shooting. By the way, yesterday I mentioned, and I think I corrected it in the video, but I mentioned that I had a full auto trigger pack on here. This is actually safe, semi, 2-round burst. And 2-round burst really does make more sense for an integrally suppressed gun, where you're not really supposed to be dumping huge volumes of fire through it. Now, good ones like this can handle that, but that's not really the point. If high volume of fire is the point, do you really need the suppressor? Anyway, let's see how this does in 2-round burst. And semi. Nope, 2-round burst is more fun. It's all fun until you run out of ammo. All right, so it's very quiet. The question is, does the barrel actually reduce the muzzle velocity to subsonic levels if you're using supersonic ammunition? It's supposed to, as you, I'm sure, saw in yesterday's video, because you, I'm sure, went back and watched it. The right in front of the chamber, the barrel is perforated so that the bullet can't get up to its intended full velocity. It bleeds gas immediately upon firing. So we are going to find out, because I have here a magazine that alternates brand new factory 115 grain very supersonic ammunition with brand new factory 158 grain subsonic ammunition. So I'm going to pull my earplugs out, because I shouldn't be needing these. That's nice. And I'm going to be firing this on semi-auto, and I'm curious if I can tell the difference between the supersonic and the subsonic. We'll see if you can, but sometimes camera microphones can be a little tricky with this sort of thing. And I have my buddy, John Keane from Morphe's, standing about 10 feet away here. He's going to be listening as well, and we'll see if he can tell a difference. So, you ready? Here we go. And just to confirm, this starts with supersonic, and then it's back and forth. So, supersonic. Oh, works better in the chamber. And sub. Super. Sub. What do you think? John, can you tell a difference?
No difference. I can't tell any difference from where I'm standing.
I cannot tell any difference between the two whatsoever, which is really cool, because that tells me that this is indeed actually reducing the muzzle velocity of what would be supersonic ammunition to below the speed of sound. That, of course, means you don't get the sonic boom from the bullet, which is something that no suppressor can muffle. Well, the suppressor itself can't. The only thing that will prevent that noise is the bullet not being supersonic. And one of the really cool elements of the MP5, and this is something you don't get just by putting a suppressor on a 9mm carbine or submachine gun, is the MP5's barrel design actually drops that round to subsonic. Let's do some 2-round burst with it. Man, I can hear the bullets impacting the backstop. I can hear the brass cases going kerplop into the grass. I don't need to shoot up all of our cool subsonic ammo, because this gun doesn't need subsonics. All right, I went ahead and put my ears back in just because I feel weird shooting without them. But what we have here is, in fact, the very quiet version of the best submachine gun. So I'm going to put another magazine through it. A big thanks to Morphe's for giving me the opportunity to bring it out here to the range and test it for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Shh, be very quiet. I'm hunting wabbits.